Hi, Kirk Mitchell with Candor Advisors here. Quick end of the week check-in, more insights from our trip to South by Southwest, and then just a little bit of, kind of M&A update, if you will. So the takeaway from South by Southwest, whether it was a social impact track, the emerging cannabis track, the larger media, digital technology track, and then just some of the what I would call kind of social phenomena of South by Southwest was that small groups of people, and in fact individuals, can make a massive difference. And we saw some things out there that are just extraordinary. Small clusters of people with very little resources changing the world. The reason that's relevant for our M&A focus is simply this: that we participated in a number of transactions in the last 2 years where large, and by large I mean multi-billion-dollar public companies are acquiring our clients or trying to acquire our clients who are, for the most part, much smaller private businesses. And one of the things I want all of you founders to take heart in is that big does not mean sophisticated. These public company buyers have talented people with impressive CVs and bios, but the best and brightest don't always work in these largest companies, and the best and brightest don't always work in the largest law firms or the big four public accounting firms. Some of the best M&A attorneys we know work at single shingle firms where they're the only person. They might have one associate. We certainly know plenty that work at large firms, but talent doesn't necessarily have to be in a big company, to match up with equal talent. Same thing with banking. We know boutique investment banks that work in one area with 2 or 3 bankers that do a phenomenal job, whereas some of the managing directors at the bigger firms, not as much. We certainly know great managing directors, partners, founders of some of the largest investment banks out there, and many of them are our go-to investment bankers. But I guess the larger point that I'm making here is when a big buyer who's using a big law firm or a big accounting firm is taking on you and your smaller firm and the advisors in your network, and they're trying to steamroll you on whether it be the way they're structuring the transaction or the way they're doing their due diligence, use those instincts that help you build a great company and push back and or rely on your advisors to understand where you need to push back, which things that you can give on to get what you need, and where to hold the line and not let the big guys steamroll you. Remember, you built a great business. It's valuable. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in due diligence with you. And rely heavily on your advisors to be able to understand which things matter most. Keep a cool head. You're going to end up with a great transaction. Have a great weekend. Thanks.